There is a lot that is lost between what is said and what is left unsaid, and between what is heard and understood. The question is, how do we bridge that gap? On today's Couchpiece, we're going to be talking about lost in translation. Now, I'm continually fascinated by the role communication plays in relationships. I observe the relationships I have with family, friends, people I interact with on a daily basis. And I observe the role communication plays in enriching those relationships, or whether, through neglect, somehow those relationships suffer. We all know how broad this thing called communication can be. It ranges from, sitting, nattering with someone one-on-one, even when what we're talking about are nonsensical things, so-called, with walking side by side with someone silently, or even, sitting side by side, one person reading a book, another person watching a movie, or maybe when you're engaging in a shared activity, both playing a game of squash, or even when you share a common interest group. So you have that camaraderie that comes from maybe being in a mother's or parenting group, for example, or even colleagues at work. As human beings, we come into contact with people regularly, and we interact and interface with their space. They come into our space, we go into their space. It's not automatic that just because we come into contact with these people that our relationship with them grows as a result. There has to be a mutual commitment to taking advantage of those opportunities to interact. Whether you decide to spend time having a coffee aside from work with a work colleague, or you decide to sort of let that person intervene in your life in some way, maybe give you some advice. Someone shared with me how, despite the fact that they work for a large global organization, which results in a lot of time being spent in virtual meetings, that the real quality time in terms of building relationship comes about as a result of work trips where they have face-to-face time, where this person I speak of has been in the country of her other colleagues and gets to share meals with them, go sighting with them, and that personal connection is formed. And so I take from this that a lot could be lost from not taking advantage of opportunities to interface with people, since we're relational beings. Essentially, we should take advantage of the opportunities we have to interact with people on as many levels as we can. And where we find that we come from different cultures or different backgrounds, then we should make more of an effort to bridge that gap of understanding and experience by interacting, by communicating. It's good to talk. And what we're doing when we make this effort is that we're ensuring that where possible and as much as possible, very little is lost in translation. My name is Ekene, and this is my Couchpiece for today. You have a great day.